Hello. How is everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Sorry for the wobble there. I was trying to adjust my camera a little bit. Lee is hanging out with us in the chat today, co-founder of ArtSnacks. Hello, Fluffball. How's my volume? Just a little bit. Cool. Thanks, Fluffball. I should switch this around. There we go, that's better. Now I can see it. Hello, Carlene. Welcome to the ArtSnacks Live. Where's everybody watching from? Aw. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Kelly. No problem. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Colorado. Cool, cool. Still a little smidge dark. I didn't get it quite bright enough. There we go. This should be a little bit better. Thought I had it just right. Boston area. Hudson River Valley area. Hello, Heather. Well, hey y'all, Christy here, also known as the Art Lab. I'm the ArtSnacks ambassador for Texas. I'm going to be unboxing the ArtSnacks Plus box as well as kind of talking about the supplies, and then I'll be getting into a little bit of the, the ArtSnacks challenge. Hello, chosen one. So I'll be unboxing the August box. And this box is $39 plus shipping. The original box is this big. So you have a nice like comparison. And the original box, I believe, is $24.99 plus free shipping. Oh yeah, how long have y'all is everybody a subscriber? Do we have subscribers in here? Raise your hand. How long have you been subscribed for? I've been subscribed since 2015. Sorry if that was loud. So I'll tell you about which ones are normally in the regular box and what's in, we'll kind of compare about the other ones. Oh, you just subscribed. Well, that's awesome. Welcome to the ArtSnacks crew. That's awesome. So I'm guessing since you just subscribed, you're probably going to be getting the next box. You'll be getting the September box. I always love this thing. Sorry, a little ASMR. I love the bubble wrapping. I'm just gonna take everything out from the box. Let me see, it's empty. So it's a pretty good size box. The little box definitely does not include a substrate, so you'll see in a bit what I mean. So in here is what is normally in the little box. We have our menu, which has a joke. What do you call a mislabeled color? A false accusation. That's hilarious. I don't know where, Lee, I don't know where y'all get these jokes. They're hilarious like every month. Hey, Andrea. Did I say that right? Andrea? So we have our menu. And then we of course have our snack. Oh, I got mystery flavor. But I can see just slightly it's like green underneath, so I probably got like green apple or something. Here's our bundle. Here's our green bundle. Share your unboxing with us. Hashtag ArtSnacks at ArtSnacks. So you can follow them on Instagram, Facebook. Ooh, look at the. Ooh, I like the sticker. Look at the sticker. That's nice and pastel-y. You got the change in the little pencil tip there. Love it. Probably one of my favorite stickers because it looks kind of like almost like watercolory. Oh, Madison writes the jokes. That's awesome. Okay, this is super exciting. So this is the Windsor Newton 0.3 Fineliner. I saw these in their email and I was like, oh man, I hope we're getting that in a box. So I'm like super excited to like use this. It's like super, super nice there. It says it's in black, it's water resistant, non-fading pigment ink. So that's a really nice, it has a really nice feel to it. And I think it like fits, hang on, I didn't try it. Fits on the tail. It's always an important thing to try with all your markers and pens. Make sure the top clicks on the back. So yeah, nice little label. Yep. And then we have a nice big I think it's a 1/2 inch radiant brush, premium brush by King Art, and it's an oval wash. I think everybody got this brush. So I'm gonna like sit this in a little bit of water because it's kind of like stiff. It's like super stiff. I don't want it to like sit for too long, but I just want it to get it soft. Nice green paper as usual. And then this also came in the box too, which I'm really excited to try out. The Abstract Innovative Acrylic Matte Paint in soft body or souple. Souple? I don't know how to say French. I don't have my husband here to like tell me. So I got primary blue and primary red. So 385 and 686. They're nice and squishy. I just want to squish it. They're 60 milliliters or 2 fluid ounces. So actually you could take this on the airplane. You put this in like your fluids bag. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen this size. I've seen like the bigger version. I think it's the 4 ounce. So yeah. It has a light fastness of 1 and it's PB15, which I haven't looked up my pigments, but it's looking PV19. It's looking like it's a single pigment just like squeezing these. It's a single pigment paint. So cool. These, I'm excited because we got like 2 colors and they're like, you know, these will last me for like a little bit at least. So that is what it is in the box, is the 2 paints, the pen, the brush that's soaking right now, and then on the back it talks about Inktober, and then also Are You on the Mix, which you should join us on the mix. It's super awesome. It's http://mix.artsnacks.co. You can join us there. And then it talks about the hashtag ArtSnacks totally join us on that challenge, which I'll be doing a little bit of it today. It's best to swirl it. Oh, okay. Well, it's done. I just let it sit. Ooh, it's really nice and soft, actually. Ooh, that feels really nice. Ooh, that feels really nice. It's like, that's a weird, sorry, I was like off frame. That was like really like velvety. For like an acrylic, brush. Lee, this is an acrylic brush, right? Hang on, she wrote about it. Taklon, it's a Taklon brush, that's why it's so soft. King Art designs their brushes with artists in mind, manufacturing them to survive years of steady use. Their radiant Taklon brush features the finest synthetic fibers that are remarkably durable, easy to care for, and versatile. This month, our snackers are receiving a limited edition half-inch, well, there's no inch, but I think it's inch. Usually these are in inches. Half size of the radiant oval wash brush, which works beautifully with acrylics. Yeah, it's an acrylic brush. Yes, the mix is free. Anybody's welcome to join. I just like am enjoying like the feels of this box, I think. It just feels really nice. Yeah, I normally know how to like soak my, not soak, but like, you know, take care of my brushes. I'm a watercolor artist by trade normally, so I know not to leave the brushes in there, because when I was first starting watercolor several years ago, I left a really nice brush in the water, and what happened was it was on one of my mop brushes, which has like wire here, and the wood cracked right along right here because I had left it in the water too long. So yeah, I know not to leave it in the water. So the mix is a online group where it's an online community. It's an extension of ArtSnacks, and it's where we post all of our artwork. We post all of our ideas, questions, anything. It's just a really nice support group. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these, because I'm getting these boxes now. I have 3 of these bags. The one that I took to Japan is like all worn out, but I'll probably find a use for these. Good for organizing. So let me put these aside. Okay, so what was on the bottom of this is what's on the ArtSnacks Plus menu. So this is extra. This does not come in the smaller box. So it looks like we get this full canvas. Okay. This is amazing. Oh, I'm the Art Lad TX. I am hosting this. Bai Bun is on maternity leave. She is having a baby very, very soon. So I am just doing live streams in the meantime while she's taking care of baby business. So anyways, this is a really, I was really excited whenever I saw this in there, because this is a full canvas. Like this is a board, but I mean like it's a full canvas. Like it's got an edge. Like I was honestly expecting like a flat palette, like something thinner. Thank you, Andrea. I was honestly expecting like something thinner, but this is like a thick canvas. I'm like really excited. It's 8x10. It's eco-friendly. It has nature core, which is a blend of vegetable-based and recycled components, so that's amazing. It's a 3.5-inch depth, so it's nice and thick, and it's by Fredericks. It's their Pro series, and you can do mixed media on here, which is really good because on the back of this, which you can use my free shipping if you'd like, whoever wants to have it, have at it. There's a bonus prompt on the back. Madison takes good care writing all of this, so be sure to take time to read all of it. But there's a bonus prompt here, and it says, have you ever made a collage using a magazine or newspaper cutouts? Find a few of your favorite clippings and glue them onto your mixed media board and add texture with the acrylic paint tips. And then there's more information about the mix right there. So yes, this is super cool. I'm super excited about this. And as she was talking about, these are the tips, which is like super cool. I mean, like at first I was like, oh, they're spare tips. No. They are like different squoogey tips. Like they all have thin, thick, super thick, double, triple, really, really thick, and then like a flat line, which I think there's different, like, yeah, I probably should just take these out. But I was like super excited whenever I saw this too. This was a really neat box. This is a really unique box, I have to say. Like, compared to like their past like acrylic boxes that they've had, I mean, this is really cool. This is like super cool. Hang on. So we got the double tip, one of the thinner tips, a thick tip. I don't know what's the best way to like show these on there. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see them there. Then you have the triple tip, this other thicker line, flat line tip. I'll have fun doing this because the idea I have is kind of like lends itself to this, so I'll be able to like do some texture. So yeah, I mean, like, it's really neat. I mean, like, I've never seen a tip like that, and it's neat because they all fit on the tip of here. They just fit on the edge. So yeah, those are my tips. I'll put those like right there. So what I'm going to do before I head into my canvas, I usually like to swatch out everything, and I didn't actually do that before the stream, but I have these little pieces of canvas. This is not available in the store, unfortunately, but you can use any like thick paper. I usually use like this Strathmore canvas paper. I have like a bunch of it. I've had it for like a while. Yes, it is like cake decorating. And then I also have my new plum chester, which is available in the store. I'm super excited. This is the large one. I'm starting a new one. It's nice and fresh. Look at it. Oh, look at all the white pages. Yep, I'm going to be putting my swatches in there after I do it on here. So, how do I start this? Usually I like to include a little drawing of the paintbrush too, which I might use the plum chester pencil. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I guess I'll do a vertical first. So I'm just gonna sketch this real quick. So I always say it's really important to warm up. So I know I'm warming up with a pencil, so it doesn't really count, but it's really important to warm up in general before you start painting, drawing, anything. And it just gets your mind kind of a little more focused. Warm-ups are very important. So I'm just doing a quick sketch of the paintbrush on here because I kind of, like, I can do a swatch. I'm going to do swatches with this brush, but like it's important to like have kind of, for me, to have like a representation of it. Am I? Okay, cool. Okay. So that is the brush. I mean, that's a pencil. Where's the other? There we go. So what y'all been up to today? Yes, all of these are available right now. This paint is available, and I think it's available in 2 other colors. The yellow, I don't know, it's called primary yellow. Sorry, take this off. Well, there. I'll sit you there. I need to take this ring thing off. It didn't come off perfectly. There we go. I already kind of squooshed it up, so where's my palette? I'm gonna move my tips out of the way. I'll have to draw those later. Oh yes, I did not go over our code. YouTube 20 is our code for 20% off anything you buy in the shop. 20% off, I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. 20% off your entire purchase, correct, Lee? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna put that right here. A little bit lower, there we go. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna squidge out a little bit here. Some people, they like to paint directly from their, it's nice because this stands out too. Some people, they like to, use their brush directly from the bottle, but I like to have it on a palette. Art problem number 1, not enough space on the table, right? So true. I probably should have backed it off on this one, but that's okay. No, this is an oval wash, actually. That's the one that I think everybody got in their box. And it's a limited edition to ArtSnacks. Let me take this ring thing off. This broke, and I don't think I want it on there. Yeah, I'll probably only get a couple of preliminary things done on this. For my piece, I probably won't have a complete piece, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, I need a little more water in my brush. I got a tip stating that it's best to have a wet brush when you're applying your acrylic. My YouTube channel is called Rybro Pokey. What do you do on your channel? There we go. So I'm gonna put the red down first. Ooh, that feels nice. And then I'll put a little bit on the side for the mix. Okay. Ooh. Rinsing. Oh, Minecraft. Cool. No problem, Kaz. Welcome back, actually. Kaz has been in, same with Fluff. Welcome back. Hey, Tony, glad you made it in time. Mostly. And then I'm gonna squidge out a little bit of blue. I should probably close the tips. Closing the tip on the paint. Okay. That's a pretty blue. Yes, it is definitely smooth and creamy for sure. I'm gonna put it a little bit lower. Sennelier. I didn't even say the brand, did I? Sennelier is a really reputable brand. We have their watercolors in the shop too. as well as 2 additional colors of the acrylic. Did not get to look up what they use for their binder, but their stuff is super smooth. Always good to have water nearby, rinse off your brush, and then also some paper towels to wipe off as you're going. I have my ugly blue rag. It's like everything goes on there. Watercolors, acrylics, whatever. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, I probably shouldn't have rinsed that. That's okay. Let me get a little more of this blue, and I'm gonna do a couple different, so you can get kind of a thinner line there. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of the red. You're not supposed to mix a lot of water in with acrylic, but I'm just gonna, because that's just how I roll. Okay. So I'm gonna squidge out a little more of the blue. Is there going to be a stream for the October box in Inktober or just one? Lee? Can you answer that question? I mean, I'd like to continue streaming for sure. What is this month? This month is August, so September. Yes, we will do a live stream for October with the Inktober boxes. You heard the man. So I'm mixing the two. It's a little bit more of a bluish purple right now. I'm gonna pull in a little bit more red to get it more in between the two. So I always my recommendation is always making sure to mix your colors. Okay. We're just gonna put it right here. Ooh, makes it nice. It actually makes a pretty good purple. It's not as gray as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like really gray. Okay. So I'm gonna actually move this to the side for just a sec. This paint actually dries fairly quick. I'm gonna line this real quick. Kind of sketch style. And then I'll use other colors to to do the details of this later. But I just want to get that going. And then we have all of our lovely tips. I don't want to get them all dirty, but I'll do, oh gosh, I should probably do it on another sheet. Okay. Normally I label that, but we're moving along. We're just trucking along, okay? So I'll do the red in a couple. Yeah, the paints are really nice. For sure. I really want to try this fat one. I'm trying the really wide one. Okay, you just have to kind of squish along. This is good. Well, I don't think it's actually going to take that long to dry. The paint's drying fairly fast on my palette. That's the other thing too. You have to kind of go quickly. Look how fat that is. The only thing is I need to have, so it doesn't get clogged, I need to have I don't know, I'll just shake it in my water. You might want to have something nearby to keep it in so that way it doesn't get clogged. That's a difficult thing I didn't think about. It's how to keep these clean and not clogged. well, I did. I did something off camera you can't see. I just put my mouth on the end, on the opposite. Okay, whenever I'm problem solving, I just whatever, you know. So I blew on this end, and it came out. So it's good to know that you can do that. But I probably am not gonna try all of these tips because I'm gonna have to like blow into the tip. Oh boy. I don't want to have to be cleaning the entire stream. I just don't want it to clog mostly. I was thinking about that, but you might need something skinnier. Yeah, I just blew into it. That was pretty hilarious. It's clean now. I just dunked my water. I just dunked my hand into my dirty water here. It is all about problem solving. Let me tell you what. Just make sure you have your paper towels right by you, and you just wipe your hands off, and it'll be okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that, because that just took like 5 minutes to clean that out. And it's still not all the way clean. But I think I'm just gonna leave the tip in my other. I have another cup of water, so I'll just leave the tip in the other one, so that way it's like, with a reusable straw campaign happening, use of pipe cleaners. Yes, art is totally messy. So I am not going to do that on the live stream. I thought I was gonna do that in this stream. I thought I was gonna be able to test all the tips, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Yeah, there's 8 tips altogether, and we do not have time for that. So I'm gonna move on to the other one, but I'll use some of the tips in my other in my piece for sure. Okay. Yes, it takes time, and we are limited on time. Okay. So I pretty much, yeah, just the pen and the paint. So we have 2 colors, and I used this palette on purpose because I wanted to be able to clean it later. So what I heard from some tips I was watching on YouTube, that if you spritz your palette, and this is porcelain, so things can come off pretty easily. If you spritz it, you can like wipe it off or scrape it off really easily. And I don't have my scraper, it's like in transit right now. I have a window scraper that you can like scrape off the paint. Okay, this is not gonna fit on frame. So you know, it's not gonna fit on frame. But what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna glue some, because there's a bit of a collage element in this, I was just gonna glue a little piece of this kind of cool old bag that I got from a quilter's convention. I got a piece of fabric and she put it in this cool thing, and I found it in my scraps pile, so I was just gonna like cut it out and use it for my background. So I'll probably be really, let's see, I probably like this side a little bit better. So I'll just, it's gonna get a little loud. A little bit of tearing noises to get it a little bit more down to size. And then I have a little bit on the bottom. I just need to trim off. I don't know where she got this print from, but it's a really neat bag, and I've kept it for like a couple years now. Okay, so I'm just gonna glue this on real quick. Is what heavy? The canvas? The canvas is not heavy. What's my favorite color? My favorite color in general is blue. I really like this blue. It's kind of almost like a phthalo blue, even though it's this primary. But it makes a really nice purple. So I don't know. I'm being between the blue and the purple. Oop, forgot to take this song off of there. There we go. Okay. Just need to push on there. Yeah, the blue. What colors did y'all get in your boxes? So I just put it in the middle, generally the middle. I didn't glue the middle, which is kind of a little concerning, but you got the blue and the red too. I know Michelle, one of the other ambassadors, she got yellow and green, so that was really pretty. I'm gonna just... Okay, so that didn't mix as dark as I would have liked. I have... I don't know, let me see. Let me put a little more blue down. This paint actually dries fairly fast. I was not anticipating that. With acrylic, you have to move a lot faster than with watercolors. Since a canvas has a side, why don't you use some glue? Why don't you glue some of the paper to it? The mixed media looks cool on all the sides. It does. I like clean sides though. I'm a clean side kind of gal. I'm gonna just put a little bit of red in there. We're just going, squidging and going. Oh, this is what I do not like doing this with my brush. Hang on. If it's small amounts of paint, I'm fine. But for me, I like to use a palette. We have this one actually, Lee, do we have this one available anymore? This is the Liquitex one that was available. But normally I use a metal palette. It's just better for, I don't like using brushes to mix my paint. There, that's a little more darker. I thought it was gonna mix more of like a gray, like the last box I got, because I got red and blue again, but it made more of a neutralized purple. So that's okay. So that's okay. I think I was gonna actually use a different brush to cover part of this. So I have another brush here. It's called the Freestyle, and this is available in the shop. I've had this brush for a while. I just haven't used it. So I'm just gonna go in. This is gonna be a part of my background. And it's gonna cover a lot of it, but you'll kind of like see a little bit of a peep of it through. I'm probably gonna see the edge a little bit, and that's okay, because it's mixed media. Oh, that's really dark. It covers a lot of it. Not bad. That's okay. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, I need to shut my glue bottle. So I also have this white paint that I was going to do another technique on top. It's kind of bubbly. I think I'm going to pull this up actually. I'm going to put a little more glue underneath. It needs to have a little more glue underneath. It's bugging me. It's a lot of glue, but that's okay. with my cheap brush. It's okay. This is what happens when you're making art in like an hour. There we go. And then you go down with your other brush and you push it down like it's nothing. Now I like really wet it down. That's okay. Let me peel at the bottom here. I knew I should have put more glue. Little more glue, just a little more, because I wanted to sit more flat. There. Okay. So the other. There we go. It sits a little more flat now, just a little more. Oh yeah, you can't see the background. That's okay. That's okay. So that's had a little darker, but just for my idea and whatever. I'm trying to rinse out my brush. Rinse it out a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some of this blue that dried up a little bit. I'm going to kind of stick it here and blend it a little bit. Mixed media is kind of new to me, so this kind of whole deal is like very experimental. I'm trying to work as fast as I can. I'm used to working just a little bit slower. I'm going to stick a little blue on the edges. And then I'll stick a little bit of the purple to kind of... I'm really messy with acrylic. It's funny. So watercolors, I'm pretty like chill, and I like, you know, I'm really like I try to take my time with watercolors. But with acrylic, I'm like super messy. I don't want to get it on the edge because I don't want to get my little... Oh, well, I'm gonna get it on the edge anyways. Totally messy, totally messy. Put a little sheet there. I want to put this, like, there's a clear sheet I want to put on top of this fabric that I have on the table. I don't have it yet. So we're looking like super dark right now. Don't worry, we're gonna get lighter. Okay. Stick that there. So funny. Hey, Emily. Welcome to the stream. I am so messy. I was not anticipating being this messy. Normally I'm like a little more chill about my stuff. And I forgot I actually kind of forgot how messy I am with acrylics. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take some of this white. I think we do have this. I'm doing a mixed media piece. So I'm gonna take some of this white. Hopefully this works. Because this is the first time I'm doing this. And I'm gonna probably water down this. I know it's like heavy body, but I think for the technique to work, I need to like water it down a little. So you can't see that. There we go. I just watered down the heavy body just a little bit. I know, with acrylics you're not supposed to do that. If you want to thin it, it's best to use mediums, but I don't have any mediums available with me right now. So we're just making the best of it. So what I'm doing is I'm just mixing a little water, making it a little more watery, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to brush it on down here. Mix a little bit of it with the blue. Okay. Rinse that out raw. I have it. Okay. Where's my saran wrap? The other thing I'm gonna do is take the saran wrap and put it on there. There we go. It's okay if it's a little bit crazy up there. A little gives a little more texture. You're not supposed to move it around as much as I'm moving it, but I'm trying to get crinkles. I have you live on my TV with Radiant sitting here chatting away on my iPad. He's giggling happy, so that's good, I guess. I'll get to the tips in a bit. I just need to work on background. Background is very important. Let's see if this worked. I know it's better if you let it dry and stuff. And what I'm gonna do is while all this saran wrap is wet, I'm just gonna crinkle it up where the paint is, just kind of lightly. There. It almost looks like a distressed jean look. Throw that away so I don't have to deal with that. Now my hands are all like acrylic-y. You should see my paint color. It's so fun looking right now. It's like a lavender color. Okay. So, this is getting dry already. I need to like start playing with it like now. Let me mix it up. Let me get my palette knife cleaned up. Smush, 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 smush. Okay. Well, I said I was gonna play with it, and now I'm not gonna play with it because I just realized I want to do the tip. So the idea is a coral. I did not get it up on my Pinterest, but I'll have it on my Pinterest later. Where did it go? My image. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. So the shape I'm generally going for is a red coral. I just wanted to get my background kind of like prepped and stuff. I think I really like the texture of the brush, so maybe I'll just start there. Yes, abstract for sure. Just like the paint. No pun intended. This brush is real fat. It's fatter than I anticipated. Okay. So I'm gonna start from the corner and kind of... Yeah, I know it's still wet. You're supposed to let these things, you know, not be wet. But I kinda can't help it. So I'm gonna start it kind of like a tree, and it's totally off screen. There we go. This canvas just isn't wanting to fit on there. I probably should have done horizontal, but put it off there. I'm gonna have it go this way first. Yeah, I'm dragging some of the other paint in there. That's okay though. And then we're gonna have this branch kind of this way. It's okay if some of it shows from the back. Yes, I will use that in a second. Patience. I like the tip of the brush. The brush is lending itself to the coral. I'll use the tip in a second. Hang on. You'll see in a second. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I got to get the base down first. You can't just go in rushing. I know, I'm not using much of it in this piece as I'm not letting it dry. Hang on, I just gotta get this in here. I will use it in just a sec. You will see. I really like this brush, so I'm gonna use it. I just like the tip of it. It's just nice and chunky, and it really lends itself to the actual coral. You'll see. I need this as my base, because I can't, so if I just go in straight with the tip, it's not going to look like how I want. Okay, almost there. Okay, got my base down. Woohoo! Moving right along. Got about 10 minutes left. Yes, the tips, the tips. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red. I don't think I want to do blue on top of it because we already have a lot of blue. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, I think I want to take the, no, I want the native, I'm gonna do the, no, which one do I want? I want, do this one. So let me get my little tip sheet out. Nice and thick. That is the thick line. So we're gonna start. Start on the bottom. Okay. That's the bottom. Okay. Yep, this is the tip I want. So I'm not using it like a straight line. I'm using it straight up and down, which I should probably put that on my tip sheet too. And you can get like different splotches. As you can see, it has like a nice point. This is soft body, so it's not gonna stay tippy. So I probably will lose some of this texture. But if I use like the heavy body, then it'll be different. This is gonna be really lumpy. Thank you. See what I mean though? If I had just gone straight in with the tip, you'd have all this gappage in the background. I don't want that. You have to do it in layers. Acrylic is all about layering. You gotta have, see how I did the background? I did the collage first, and then you gotta come up. So it's opposite from watercolor month where you went light to dark. In acrylics, you have to go dark to light. Got to be in order. You need to do your order. I don't know why I did an accent. Sorry. I'm just being silly. Now, I don't know where I'm going to do the fine lining at. I may do it around the edges of a few of these, but I'm not sure. I have to wait for it to dry. Yeah, I use watercolors a ton. I'm not an acrylic person. What's soft and heavy body? Okay, so soft body, it's easier to brush on your brush strokes. Now, like this isn't as smooth just because I have another texture underneath of it. But heavy body is usually like good for like really like chunky textures. If you want like a lot of your brush strokes to show up, then I would recommend like heavy body. I really like heavy body because it covers up a lot more, but even though this is soft body, it's like covering really well. And that's what's nice about acrylic. I'll probably be posting more on the mix for the different techniques and stuff, and I'll probably post it later, but I still have to do all the techniques first. So be sure to check us out on the mix for more stuff. So I'm just like slowly kind of squeezing it out. It's nice because these are like really flexible bodies, so you're not stuck with just the tube and like the rigidity of the tube, because like this tube is pretty rigid, and I usually have to use a crimp, like a metal crimp, to get all the paint out, but this is like you get to like get all of the paint out. So I'm just blopping away. Hopefully it keeps some of the texture. I'm kind of being spaced out on purpose, so because soft body will blend into itself more, it'll smooth out. So I'm trying to be kind of spaced out, and that way you can see like the under stuff. Okay, look at that. So I'm just gonna take my tip off, and then I'm gonna stick it in the water so that way I can use a straw later and like push the stuff out, but I'm just gonna put it in the water so that way it stays in the water and it doesn't, that way my tips don't get blocked. Close it off because this stuff dries fast. See, that's already drying there. So yeah, paint stains can come out of heavy fabric with the use of rubbing alcohol. Oh, cool. Also, if you stain, sometimes you can use like with red and stuff, like red watercolor, anything kind of staining, you can also use a little bit of peroxide, because that's the stuff that gets like organic matter out of fabric. So yeah, here is my cool coral that I kind of made like a neat texture with the tip. A little bit of collaging with the newsprint in behind it. You can't really see it, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. You know, you just kind of roll with it. And I mixed a little bit of white with that blue in the background to kind of make it pop a little more. I may do like a little bit of an outline with the Fineliner later whenever this is clean. But yeah, be sure to look out on our mix, and I will post later after it all dries. I'll make sure to post all the different tips and what they look like and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this unboxing and challenge. So yeah, I hope y'all participate in the challenge and join us on the mix. Yeah, ArtSnacks Jr. is on the list. Thanks much, Kaz. Yeah, I have a painting shirt too. I didn't get too messy. My shirt isn't all messed up, so yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and don't forget about the YouTube 20. Whoa, sorry. A tip like was hanging on there. YouTube 20. Don't forget to use this code. Good until the end of the month. So you have until the 31st to use this code. Right, Lee? 20% off your entire purchase, which is super amazing. So yeah, join us on the mix. Come see us over there and see what we're all creating and stuff. And follow ArtSnacks on Instagram. You can also follow me at the ArtLabTX on Instagram too. Yes, the tips are in the store. Everything's in the store. Everything that was in the box is in the store too. Good brush. That's it for me. Y'all have a good rest of your day and stay cool in the summer heat. And I hope to see y'all at the next one. Bye! Oh yeah, I didn't use the pen because gotta let it dry. Bye y'all!